Welcome to the Masknificent Vlogcast. I'm going to jump right into what I'm going to be talking about today for this particular segment. So, for those of you who really have felt like you've been going through hell lately, and maybe for a very, very long time, I want you to be encouraged that it's not about just going through and going through for going through's sake. It's time for you to rise like the phoenix. When you are in a situation that is tight and you really feel like the heat is on, the fire is there, the smoke alarms have been going off for quite some time. They say where there is smoke, there is fire. So what does that mean? If you are in a hellish situation, that means it's time for you to really allow yourself to be refined and then redefine who you are and then start to rise from that burning situation. Burn it up, yes, mistakes, different things, yes, and rise anew, because that's the season that you're in. It's time to be the phoenix, okay? So you need to realize that the hellish situation is an invitation, okay, for you to come up higher, for you to be the best version of yourself and understand that your journey has prepared you for this. So I know that some of you have been really going through, and it's tough. It's difficult for sure. Trust me, I know what it looks like and feels like on so many different levels, and that's why I can say to you that you need to be encouraged, that this is the time that you're going to have to press through a little bit more. All right. It's been long. I'm sure it has. But there's something better for you, something that you're being prepared for, that's far greater than what you can imagine. And that's why it's taken you going through the hell you've been through so that you actually can be better for the situation and more prepared. All right. One thing we know about fire, it says it's a refining tool for sure. And sometimes, again, the hell that you go through in life is there to refine you. It's there to really bring forth more of you. And sometimes people go through tough situations, not because they've made so many different mistakes and bad decisions. Sometimes God will allow you to be in that place because he needs you to rise, okay, rise anew. And we know the mythical bird, the phoenix, it burns itself up and then it rises anew to new life. It gives rebirth. And sometimes you need that rebirth. The old needs to be burned up, all right? And sometimes you're in that hellish situation because God's trying to move you to a new plane, all right? In my house, there are many mansions, all right? I mean, move to the next level. You need to make a shift, but you're getting prepared in this situation. And sometimes that hell is uncomfortable for you so that you can understand you cannot remain here. And I know a lot of you say, well, I'm not trying to remain here. I'm trying to get out of the situation. But here's the deal. They say the only way out is through, but to me, the only way out really is through, yes, but it also is inward. So you got to look within and understand who you have become, all right? And also the power that is given to you within. You can call it the God power, the Christ power, the source power, for you to be able to rise anew. Jesus was one who was able to rise, to resurrect, and the phoenix represents that resurrection power from an old life, even though it's metaphor, it's a mythical bird, so to speak, but you can look at that in a very practical way to leverage it for your life, to say, I'm in the fire, I'm in the fire, I'm in the flames, and it seems like I just can't get out. It's hopeless. This seems like some type of eternal situation. But no, it's just so that you can now rise from the situation, because you won't be who you were before. That's not making who you were bad or anything, but it's about being the best version of yourself continuously. The best version of yourself a year ago is not who you are today. We should be always evolving, ever increasing. So you want to make sure that you leverage the hell that you're going through, all right? The hell you've been through. You want to make sure that you rise from this, all right? We hear about being an overcomer, and you certainly are that. But you need to overcome in terms of being a new creation of who you are. That fire time, that hell time, is a time of metamorphosis in a very evolutionary way. So we know that a caterpillar goes through the process of breaking down, decomposing, becoming a butterfly, right? That means a completely different entity of expression. It did not become a bigger caterpillar and go live a bigger caterpillar life. Sometimes that's what most of you have been headed for. You want to be new and improved, but no, you need to be a new creation. You don't need to be a bigger, better version of something that you were. You need to be something that has gone through the fire, been refined, okay, but now be redefined as a new creation in terms of what you're here to be. So you rise from your ashes, so to speak. You come through your cocoon metaphorically, all right? And it's time to be the phoenix of who you are. That hell is just an invitation to rise as the phoenix. It's just an invitation to rise as the phoenix. So I hope this has been encouraging, for you. And if you would like to get some Majesty merch and the mask for His Majesty and Her Majesty, check in the description box. And I look forward to being back with you soon. But that's what I have for you today. Take care and stay blessed.